A manager organizes, plans, controls, and directs a business's resources to achieve its objectives. Students who study management learn to effectively and efficiently run a business. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a store manager, or leading a department in a corporate setting, a manager needs a complete understanding of buying, finance, market research, sales, and even the law. Anything that might affect the profitability of the business. Hi, my name is Patrick Mays. I'm a management major, graduating May 2012 here at LIM College. Currently, I'm an intern in the buying department for leather goods and handbags at Henry Bendel. I use math and financial projections every day. A great example would be looking through selling reports and determining which styles sold the best in which locations. Then taking this information, analyzing it, and using it to move forward as a business. For example, if we found a style that did really well in a clutch, we would maybe want to take that silhouette and move it into new product categories like mini bags or even larger handbags.
Hello, my name is Lynn Young. I'm an LIM graduate of the class of 2006 and my major was fashion merchandising. When I first started in the fashion industry, I worked in product development and buying. After a couple years in corporate life, I decided to run my own business and become an entrepreneur. I launched my first company about 3 years ago, and now I'm in the process of launching my second company called truthandfashion.com, which is focused on plus models and all their editorials and campaigns in the fashion industry. Truth in Fashion is a media website that focuses on plus models and all their editorials and campaigns. And that area of the business is extremely creative. But I always have to keep in mind and balancing the creative portion of the business with the actual numbers. And how I do that is everything I post on the website, on the Tumblr, on the Facebook page, I make sure I have a way to analyze the statistics of the hits I'm getting and if the consumer themselves actually like what I'm posting. Because when it comes down to it, you may love something that's on your website, but if you aren't getting the numerical results that you need, you're not going to be successful. So you always have to make sure that you have a good balance between creativity as well as analytical sense. I'm always looking at traffic patterns, where did the visitors come from? How many page views am I getting on the website? What is my percentage of new visitors versus returning visitors? I make sure to analyze this data on a daily basis to ensure that I'm always on top of the numerical trends for my website. How I track the hits on my website is through Google Analytics. It's a completely free service to use. You simply take some code and put it on the back end of your website or your blog, and you can track a whole different array of analytics. One thing I look to track is my keyword hits, so what people are searching and what is bringing them to my website. My most popular keyword is model Tara Lynn. I find I get about 10% of my traffic from that keyword, so whenever something breaks news-wise on this model, I'm always sure to post it because I know I have the numerical data to support any more information regarding that model. I also look at my new versus returning visitors on a very consistent basis. Right now my new visitors count for about 70% and my returning is 30%. And the good thing about that is as my traffic grows as a whole, if I continue to keep that in line, my 30% of returning will just continue to grow, while at the same time I'll be interesting another 70% of the population on a continual basis.
Erica can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk and make the right decision? Imagine you have your own celebrity style blog, Spotlight. In order to deliver the most interesting and sought-after content in celebrity fashion and beauty news, you use an analytical system on the back end of your site to collect information about Spotlight's traffic. This line graph illustrates traffic to Spotlight over the past week. The x-axis counts the number of days, the y-axis counts the number of page visits. The pink line represents your traffic over the week. These were the keywords driving traffic to Spotlight over the past week. Use them as well as the previous line graph to answer the following questions. What was the most successful celebrity keyword? What was the least successful designer keyword? Why? What was the average number of page visits over the course of the week? What was the rate of change in visits from September 24th to the 25th? What was the rate of change in visits from September 19th to the 20th? If you want a 5% increase in visits on September 26th, how many visits would you expect? You learned that Stacy Keebler attended boyfriend George Clooney's movie premiere in a look from Naeem Khan. Should you run this story to get the increase in traffic on the 26th, or look for another story? Why or why not?